Slide back a little bit.
That way we're in. Squeeze it.
You want to come on in here? Go ahead.
I was waiting for him to call us in there, right? That's how you
Oh, is that
Yeah,
what
that's how I prefer.
Yeah, wait.
my fault.
I want y'all to catch them straight.
Yeah.
Grand Rising, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you're in the most powerful of all hours. This is the Hour of Power here, coming out live from York, Pennsylvania, streaming out to the White Rose Community Television. You can hear us also there on Facebook. Then later on this afternoon, you can be sure that it's going to be popping up on YouTube. We're going to do our due diligence, make sure we do a little sound check. I think we good here. We got a full house, got the whole crew. Love you, God. Good to see you. Man, it's been a while. This is a long-awaited interview. We looked to have this last week. However, we had some technical difficulties, so we're going to do our due diligence and make sure we share this to our super friends out there in Facebook land. So if you're listening right now, go ahead and get your snacks, your snap peas, get your veggie straws, get your Capri Suns, get all that stuff all together. Get some writing utensils to write down some wonderful information that's going to be coming out to you about really wonderful events that's going to be upcoming very, very shortly. So we're going to do a little... She got you on the screen here. Here we go. Yeah, that's my beautiful voice. That's me. I'm him. So we're going to go ahead and share this out. Boom. Well, I'll put this on your page, peace.
Gotcha.
Shout out to Roger Meyer. Shout out to, hold on, boom, boom, boom. Like I said, we get this in about 30 seconds. Then did I send it to you? I don't even remember what I did. I might have sent it to you twice.
I think so.
Boom. And I'll send this out to No Caller ID. We need to get you back on the show, bro. Youthful young brother, wonderful energy, family man, a man about the community. So, boom, we're going to do it like that. So, just a quick reminder, warning. The information that you're about to hear may upset you, may depress you, it may trigger you, but I promise, the information that is bestowed every time I'm running this mouth right here, you can be sure that it's nothing but inspiration, education, and the motivation coming from this particular vessel here. Like always, I believe very, very firmly in affirmations. Whenever you say I am, whatever you put behind that is what you positively charge yourself to be. So, warning, this may sound egotistical or arrogant. However, see yourself. There's nothing wrong with saying you're the best at anything. We're the best YouTube creator on the planet. You're speaking to him right now. I say that so I can actually live up to that. So even now as youth education director, that's when I said when I get a microphone, I'm the best youth education director. You might be the best burger flipper out there. There's nothing wrong with claiming your space at the top. So like I said, I'm going to do a little brief intro, share what the program's about, kick it to PC Eloheem, and we're going to go ahead and go right into this long-awaited interview. Everybody share, like, subscribe, go to YouTube, share, hit the notification buttons. But going into that, I know my place in truth. I know what I am in truth. I know how I serve in truth. I am free. I am free. I am free. I'm in the upper room. God is, God is, God is. I, Ptah Shakur, I pledge, y'all. I pledge to look for the best in each and every circumstance and in each and every person that I interact with. I'm a child of love. I come from love. And I choose to look at the world through the lens of love. It's very, very important right now. How you see the world is how you see yourself and what you magnetically bring to your environment. I commit myself to choosing the upper room, to vibrating at the highest level possible. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm free, I'm free, I'm free. Behold, I make all things new. I'm a catalyst for change, role model, youth advocate, Reiki practitioner, transformational life coach, practitioner, spiritual guide, and channel. And I'm a rebel, y'all. I'm a rebel here to uninstall cowardlessness. Ptah Shakur, I seek to shed light on the daily atrocities that are orchestrated by the bullies. We used to call them the elite. They ain't no lead on nothing. They're the ones that's the 1% that's trying to get 99.9% that's out here, but we're not falling for the game. We shining our light bright, and we're actually spreading that love and light like it was shed in the scriptures to do at this particular time. We're not going to give them any bit of our energy. But I do want to let you know that I do intend to promote nothing but love, light, education, motivation for all those that are looking to understand the current changes that are going on in this world. And if you believe it's just happening on this planet, you'll be sadly mistaken. You understand what's going on all the different planets in our solar system. They are activating and rising up to a whole nother level. This was written about in the scriptures and the scrolls about, behold, I see a new heaven and a new earth. For the old earth has passed away. We have an opportunity to step into a golden age of love and light. And we're not going to be caught up with all that type of foolishness. So, like I said, if you're a feminine, I don't care what your acronyms are. I don't care. We need your vision. We need your energy. And I'm very, very blessed we got some feminine energy on the program right now. Because we believe that in order to correct the ills that's going on in society, all this war, bloodshed, homelessness, all these type of things, we do not believe that it take place if we had the motherly, maternal knowledge and wisdom and understanding back on this planet, how it used to be. It's how, yes. I understand you can carbon date and say 6,000 years. No. Our history go way back. What did we do back in those days? Back in those days, everything was treated in balance and such. The equilibrium was expressed. And so anybody who is a masculine, I don't care what your acronyms are. We ask you to gain together. And actually, with this particular mindset, we would rather die like a man rather than live like a coward. And ask everybody to do what you can to step to the plate and help your human family. You got some young ones down the street. Make sure you say something to them. We believe all my 106 YouTube subscribers. I love each and every one of y'all. Soon to be 106,000. I want you to remind yourself that you are eternal beings. You are not a physical being sometimes having spiritual awakenings and things. You are a spiritual being. You are a most powerful, divine, love-like child of the most divine grid programmer. You can call him God, you can call him Allah, whatever. But understand that it's inside of your chest right now is greatness, divinity that's waiting to be expressed. And programming like that is going to help that. If you're a youth, we love our youth, the hooded youth. We understand you put them hoods on your head. My generation has let you down. The generation before has let you down. But the buck stops here. We understand that the youth right now are some of the oldest souls in creation that's now reincarnated back. And we're doing our due diligence to make sure we unlock the greatness in them. All my star seeds, wanderers, indigo children, angelic souls. Remember this. Listen very closely. We are the new founding fathers of this creation. We hear people that are like, I give my heart and soul out to people and I'm always getting disrespected and abused and getting bullied and all that. It make you feel like, why do I even want to be a good person?
Sure.
And it seems to be that the ones that are doing the most wickedness seem to be benefiting. But fret not. This is a new age, new time we're moving into. And so I'm asking everybody to find that divine love for self. Don't get mad when I say this. The only unconditional love you're going to have is for yourself. There's nothing wrong with loving yourself. Because when you love yourself and understand yourself, then you can share just a small smidget of that love to your fellow human beings that's masquerading in physical flesh, but they really ain't nothing but the reflection of you. I would never hurt myself, never kill myself, due to be a happily family man, and a man about the community. I look to motivate and activate all those that's in my presence. So you in the most powerful of all hours. Get tapped in, tuned in, turned on to the most powerful of all hours, the hour of power. So that's my little intro. I don't really want to go into all the things about me. It ain't about me right now. You should have enough information off of what I just said to formulate an opinion. So if you want to fast track, you already know what's going on. You already know this is a time where you actually can change your life around and find that better version of yourself. If you're in the middle tracker, you don't even know what I'm saying is to be true or not. I don't know what that Ptah Shakur, he's saying some foolishness out there. Oh, I got some YouTube trolls now. Yes, bring them trolls and haters on. I need all of that energy. I need all of it. Yes, sir. Bring it all. And I'll respond to them remarks too. Best believe. So if you're in the middle tracker, I'm asking you, do your due diligence. Question everything that's been shared at you from what you know on the media, what you know from growing up. Change those belief systems. If you're on the slow track, you already done turned the channel away.
Oh.
I think there's a game or something on. You probably outside doing something else. But sharing all that, said to my God, love you, bro.
Love you too, brother.
How you feeling? What you got on your mind?
Feeling good. Glad to be here. Another show under the belt.
Another
we
show.
We got some special guests up in the building today. They were posted last week?
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah. So today's the day.
Today's the day. So with that, got the God Sharif Ahmed on the ones and twos. If you can go ahead and bring that wonderful visual up. And for that, I'm putting my hands together. We're going to welcome to the wonderful Hour of Power stage. Come on down there. Come on down, ladies. We got Bridgette Barnes. She's going to share a little bit about the programming and things that she's a part of, as well as Jolly Valez. She's going to be sharing what she's about. We're going to get a little conversation going. If you want to call in, the call-in number is 717-846-5067. And I'll try to check the Facebook comments and everything. But hey, how you doing, ladies? Anybody can go forth and
Good,
share
good,
what you
good.
gotta
How are
share.
you? Thank you so much for having us.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for having us.
You're welcome. Most welcome.
The first thing I would like to introduce myself. I'm Jolly Valez. I'm a community angel finder for people for small businesses. I help them with their foundation. They hire me to do festivals, promo, get like the best entertainers in there, connections and networking. I've been working with Smash Entertainment for 3 years. That is my brother. He showed me a lot of things. So did my boy Gito. I always got to push out on my boy Gito because he was the first one. And I still got connections with him, you know what I mean? And also, so I'm going to go start with the first festival that we collaborate with, dedicated to Harry Cologne. Do you want to explain for our boy Cologne?
Oh,
yeah,
yes,
for
okay.
Harry, and he taught us very well of the community, doing things for the kids and the youth. So we are doing the youth empowerment, and the reason why we want to keep it floating is because, you know, we are trying to get kids out of doing bad things in the streets and everything. It's something, a hobby for them to do, especially if they go against
Empowerment, motivation.
Go ahead.
You know.
Go ahead, explain it. Go ahead. I don't
So
want to
yes,
take all the camera.
no,
Go
you're
ahead,
fine.
girl.
So Jolly and I are continuing the 4th annual Youth Empowerment Games in honor of Harry O'Colin, who was the one who started these. He owned the Underground Record. He's very known in the community. Yes, rest in peace.
Power, bro.
Yeah.
So what this event is, it features local youth against local law enforcement. The mayor's there, the police chief is there. They do Olympic-style games and obstacle courses. Every kid gets a medal. There's bounce house, music.
Food.
There's vendors, music. We're going to have hopefully some more things, some more groups or organizations for the kids that something maybe they could sign up for or something. We're going to do some different things. We're going to add some things.
Yes.
So it's going to be great. And that is going to be Saturday, September 21st at Albemarle Park from, I believe, 1 p.m. to 6.
Yeah.
It is. We are looking for vendors, sponsorships, donations, volunteers of any kinds, anybody that's athletic, sports coach, anybody that wants to organize any type of things with
Or
the
even
kids,
donations.
organizations, anything. Anybody that wants to be involved, we would be more than happy to have you.
Or even donate like footballs, basketball for them to entertain in their park too. We're really grateful for anything you guys put through, especially for Harry Cologne. You know, he taught me and Bridgette a lot of things in this community, and we're really grateful for him about that.
Yes.
Yes, we are. But Bridgette, why don't you talk about your festival, your
Oh, okay.
yes, because you
Well, let me introduce myself a little bit more.
yeah,
So my
and
name's
I'll
Bridgette.
explain everything
Yeah.
because I have a lot.
My name's Bridgette Barnes. I am CEO and founder of Mother Hemp LLC. I make hemp-infused skincare and wellness products. I'm a patient care specialist with the medical marijuana program. I help people get their certifications. I'm also a certified caregiver for the state of Pennsylvania for that. I just completed Harrisburg Area Community College for cannabis cultivation. I also been doing some modeling. I just got my first part in a movie in Harrisburg. So that's very, very nice. I'm looking forward to that. But I also
you gotta come back after you do the film.
Absolutely,
Right.
absolutely.
He's
Jolly's in there with that for me too.
Yeah,
Supposed to be in there.
yeah. He has a
Just
picture
waiting
of
on
me
her
with like
part.
4 different parts. I'm still waiting. Like,
But I'm also event planner. We have the Youth Empowerment Games, and I'm also hosting the 2nd annual York Cannabis Health Festival, and this is city approved, people. City approved. Okay, let's go. Times are changing. Also, I would like to make another announcement real quick. Today is history. Marijuana is now declassified
Sure.
from a schedule 1 to 3. It's now in with Tylenol and codeine. So I want to put that out there. We're going to be promoting that at our festival. York Cannabis Health Festival is Saturday, August 24th, Kiwanis Lake, 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. We are also looking for vendors, sponsors, volunteers. We're going to have a kids zone, bounce house, DJ. We're going to have musical performances.
we're also gonna have health people, like
that one
health
down.
educator people there
If anybody
too.
would like to be a part of that,
And
you can contact us.
Yes.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
There's so much. So much.
We sit down
sure
and
I
really
forgot
like brainstorm. We
Yeah,
definitely
but
do.
yeah, so I was at the one. So you also do other different events as well. I think I seen you at the Coachella there by.
The Rochella, yes.
Yeah,
Yep.
Rochella. Yeah, it got some wonderful, wonderful things. So if anybody wants to
Chuck
call
Raw.
in, who's the person that puts the Coachella? I can't
Well,
think.
Chuck
Chuck
Raw.
Raw.
Chuck.
Want to call in and join the conversation? Just call in. The number is 717-846-5067. You already got people popping on. I'm doing comments right now. I'm trying to get the other screen up. We do got the screen as far as for the food trucks and everything. But I just want to ask you real quick.
So I still help people out, and because they don't understand. But now they have like lines for Creole, Portuguese. They got different like languages now. I'm really grateful for that. It gives me a back on my shoulder. But family wise, I don't know. I just grew up partying, and then it went from I could do it as professionally, and I was like, wow. And then from Harry Cologne, I met Smash, and from Smash, he taught me a lot too. So it was like it just keep adding on and on. Then people add me to movies now. Now I'm about to model, and it's just like it just keeps growing from there. But I'm still humble at the end of the day, and I'm doing it because I'm good people's, and I love to see the joy of people of positive things in their life. Because I grew up with things that I thought it was positive, it wasn't, because it was not, like it wasn't illegal. You could do things legal way. You could do things in a positive way, and I impact that very well. And that's how I got up there for idols, I think, so far in my life.
Awesome.
How about you?
Me? I'm gonna say I got a lot of empowerment. Unfortunately, when I was younger, from the time I was like 18, 28, I was in and out of jail a lot.
Background.
10 years at least, like 2 times a year.
Yeah. was next to me, and she was a dope, really
She's a
dope.
good
Like
judge.
with her
Really good.
responses and her quotes, I love how she judged everything too. So yeah, but you know, Cassidy did came. I'm a mother before anything. I had to go home to my baby.
It up on the back of the
Oh,
screen.
I appreciate you.
The last, I think on Monday I actually did one with, I was talking about health. That was the whole thing on Ptah Shakur program. Would come on Monday. A little shameless plug. Monday, 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. Same particular channel, Ptah Shakur. And on that particular program, I mentioned about Wayne Sweeney. He was talking about like youth football sign up. So anybody that's out there, if you got events that's going on that you want to know what's going on, and you want to kind of promote it, go ahead in the Hour to Power. This is a wonderful opportunity for it. If we got youth out there, like I said, we got some wonderful talent. Your friends there on Facebook. So we looking to have all those particular conversations here on the Hour of Power. And we are going to go into we're going to go into the politics. We're going to go into diversity. We want to have there's people that's for AI, against AI, Republican, Democrat. This is a community that diversity. In order for us to really meld and know one another, we got to be bold enough to really say what's on your mind. So I'm looking for some Trump supporters. Hey, don't be scared. I know this is the city. I want to have. I just want to see what people are thinking. I'm a very curious individual. So anybody that wants to sit down here. But anyways, back to our wonderful ladies. And like I said, you want to call in the number 717-846-5067. I don't want to know as far as the entrepreneurship you got. And I know Bridgette, you're gonna have to leave.
I do have to leave in a minute or two.
Yeah.
Yep.
But just let me ask you this little quick question, get thrown out real quick. If for somebody who's looking to start their own business and things of that nature, what what would you recommend for somebody that's out there that's want to
Do
it?
it. Don't waste any more time. You want to do it. Do it. Start off small. Start by branding yourself, branding your product, your business, whatever it is. Start by just making a page. Start by just making a logo. Start by just, you probably already have clientele. You probably already have people. Just get all that together and just start. It's a start. And brand yourself. Get that brand awareness out there, and it's going to grow. And especially if it's your passion and you love it, it's going to grow. So
Absolutely.
do it. Do what your heart wants to do.
That's what we say at this age and time right now. Follow your passion.
Follow your dreams and your passions
And don't
without hesitation.
And
Don't let nobody stop you either or hold you. Just follow it, don't. And I know because, I love, Bridgette, and I found her, I was like, girl, is that what you want to do? Do it. And look how she became. Y'all know us. Me and her been friends for 16 years. You know us. So, you know what I mean? If she could do it and I could do it, and our lifestyles, and you know us,
If we
you
can
could
do it and change,
and I gave her that motive too, and that's how I became with my business myself. Yeah, anybody. It just starts little, and you just work yourself up.
Yes.
Don't let nobody stop you. Don't let nobody put in your ear. Believe in yourself and keep doing it.
Amen.
Now I gotta get real just a little bit. I tell people, like, you show me your 5 closest individual, what you call your success team. If you don't have a success team that sees the vision that you are going, it may have to start deleting people out of your content.
Even though how much you love them, right?
Yeah,
I
exactly.
did that, and it hurt me so bad. But I
Not
had to
everybody's
because
gonna
it was
support.
just like,
People pulling
and you
me
thought
down.
they would support you and all that. And
Right.
you're like, dang, we grew up in the hood. I thought we would eat together and
Right.
shine together. But you just you just have to let it go, and it's all love.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them get upset like, dang, you don't come around no more. You do the same thing over. I'm doing new things. I'm doing everything's new every day with me. And
It's called growth.
Yeah.
Progression.
Basically.
Progress.
That's right.
Yep.
That's right. And it's nothing but love. When I see y'all, I love y'all. I share the lead and all that. But, sometimes you got to do good for you, for
Yes.
you or you.
Real quick, I just want to thank you very much for having me, Mr.
Not
Phil.
a
I
problem.
appreciate it. Thank you to
Anytime,
everybody.
You're welcome anytime. I just seen your earrings right there. You got the Mother Hemp, maybe?
Oh, yeah, I got the
can't-
Mother Hemp merch right here.
Okay, you got your own little earrings. Awesome.
If anybody wants to reach out, you can reach out and find me on Facebook at Bridgette Barnes or Mother Hemp Creations. And you can also find me on IG at Mother Hemp Creations and Bridgette_billion. So, yeah. Thank you, guys.
All right, thank you. Appreciate
Yes.
it.
Yeah.
Now, with
Thank you
Bridget's
for
kinda
being here, girl.
Yes,
making
ma'am.
her exit,
Come back.
we got some comments on Facebook. Someone named, I ain't gonna say the name. She said, when's it going to be again? So then I asked, like, what particular event? I guess you always mention event. Before we
which
leave,
one?
we'll-
Which one? See,
we'll
I
just remind.
I got 2 more to say, too. I'm not
Yeah,
even
go ahead.
done.
Just go ahead and hit them, because a lot more people are popping on right now. So good. Share just like a brief.
About my other festivals
Yes.
that I'm having? Okay, so I already mentioned about Craft Fest, Labor Day with Smash and everything. Now it's about the Latino Festival. Me and Smash, we collaborate and we plan to do the Latin Music Festival. And we are doing that at Pin Park. You've seen it last year. This year we're going 10 times harder. Last year was a different a group of people, and I was blessed to help them out as well too. This year we're trying to make it 10 times better, 10 times more. It's for Hispanic Month. And we're celebrating that, and we're trying to bring that dazzle to the city. We're trying to bring that to the city.
Like that one.
And we're trying to do things, and we really, really need food vendors. We need vendors. Show your Puerto Rican flag. It doesn't matter if you're in Reading, Lancaster, anywhere. Come here and show out your business. We're welcome any culture. No, we're not gonna. And I had a couple people say, "Oh, is it different prices?" No, it's all different prices. Me and Smash do not play. We pay equally. You communicate with us. We will work with you. Just reach out to us from Miss Jolly Valez or Smash Entertainment. It's all over my Facebook. It's all over his Facebook. You could tap in. We are definitely looking for some sponsors as well, so we could make this festival really good. So we're trying to have salsa up in there, different types of Spanish. We're trying to have music artists. We're trying to have all that. Maybe we probably have an artist if we rise so much, We are grateful for your foundation, your donation. So we really want to bring a Spanish artist here. So if you want to donate, tap in. We are really grateful for that as well. And I'm also having another festival myself. It's called Chachazo. So that is also,
Chachazo?
yeah,
Okay.
Chachazo. My
What's that
aunt.
mean? Is that
My grandfather, I was like 3 years old. My grandfather them used to sit in the front with their tables, and they would play different types of dominoes, and they were like, oh, chachazo, and I grew up in that lifestyle.
Okay.
And everybody, have a good time, Spanish food, everything. So chachazo is a dominoes game. It's old school. Instead of dominoes, they say chachazo in Latin. That's what it is.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Learn something.
And I learned that from my aunt Angie. Yeah, she's like my idol. I love her. And anyways, cut that real quick. And anyways, so me, Jasmine Rivera, which she's running for state representative right here. And her, if you want to get her vote, tap in. She's helping me do this chachazo in on this event with JJ Platters, Janika, Santiago. She has her own restaurant right there at 250 East Princess Street. It's a Havana night. It's going to be outside. It's going to be tables. There's going to be palm trees. There's going to be pincho stick Spanish food. It's going to be a salsa band with congos. There's going to be a girl. I'm not going to tell them. Everybody's asking me, like, who are these entertainers? I'm going to just surprise them that day.
Okay.
So I'm going to have my girl. She's going to come there, and she's going to dance some bongos and congos with the white old school, and you know what I mean? And my other girl, Carmen Romes, she's going to come, and she's going to perform, and she's going to sing some salsa, too. And and everybody's going to have fun, and you could win $150. You know, Jolly's festivals, even underground, I always give out money, you know, and you win $150, but the more that plays the game, the more you could gain. You could even win $300 if you can. Tap in. You could Apple Pay, cash, whatever, at the door. If you don't want to Apple Pay it on the flyer, you could cash on the door. It's for the community. It's for Latinos to rise up and show us that we are peaceful and we are more than all the violence and all that stuff. We could be fun and have our culture out there and do stuff for the community.
good stuff? You said a word that caused like the hair on my neck.
I know I said a lot of good words.
Nah, but you said the word, and it took me somewhere. You said you trying to bring that dazzle. You know what I mean? And so what kind of resonated with me when I was in the youth education kind of field dealing with youth is a word I call pageantry. Meaning that when we have basketball games, have a smoke machine, you know what I mean? Have the kids I used to put up a little paper, like little icons, like a lion or something. Have them bust out of that.
Yeah.
You know, things that you
Well, I
see.
do have a guy. He's my boy. He is gonna come in a stick and he's gonna show you some tricks.
Okay,
if you guys
see,
do
that's
come, I do,
really
and he's
new.
gonna wear the old school Puerto Rican masks and stuff. It's gonna be really Latino, and I'm excited. Everything's locked in. Thank you, Jasmine Rivera. You know she's running for state in York. So tap in on that, and I'm grateful for her that too. And Janika as well. She owns the restaurant JJ Platter, so we all collaborate and did this festival ourselves. So.
JJ Platters, where's that at?
That's on East Princess Street. I hope I'm getting it right. I think it's 350 East Princess Street. It's literally right across the street from the cable house.
Okay.
It's the one with the rooster
yeah.
outside.
No, not you don't mean the yellow by the split, do you?
Yes.
Oh, we used to always call it by the college
Yes,
Avenue
I heard
split.
some from Chris. I was at Christmas house today, and they were saying about JJ Plaza, and they said the same thing. I guess it was the same word then,
Yeah.
huh?
Right. Yeah.
But yeah, that's where she's located at. She's open on Wednesday, Thursdays, and Fridays, and on the weekends, sometimes she opens at late night for people that get off third shift or second shift. They could, if they want a hot meal, they could go in and tap in with her as well too. So.
Got you. Just real quick, I want to interject. Shout out to Thesa Jones. I'm sorry if I jacked that name up, but she made a comment saying a city without vision will perish, and that's really really key because we're the community. We should have a vision for the city, not that the elected officials. Most people don't even go to the community. What they call the city hall meetings and things of that nature. We think that our contribution to the community only comes during election day. You know what I'm saying? That we elect somebody and then we follow what they say. We'll follow what vision they say for the community. But individuals like you and other individuals, it's our vision, how we want it to be. So I really like the whole overtopness of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm sitting here listening, you talking about Stilton and the
You should see when
pageantry
people
and all
hire me
that.
for meetings.
I have no idea what you're talking
I
about.
love your
I'm
idea,
excited.
Jolly. Let's do it.
Right.
And I'd be like, I'm down.
Right, that's the energy. And also she said she loves your energy and also where do you donate? And if you could just say that, and I'll put it on the thing.
Actually,
too.
for the first Latino Fest that I did, I donated from the Salvation Army. There was kids that couldn't afford the summer camp or to go to after-school programs. So I had a couple kids that were doing stuff in the street. So when I made my money with Charles Whitehead for the first Latino festival, I signed up, and you can ask Jeff Beard, I signed up 4 kids in there, and they are going to this day. And they're not outside stealing bikes and all that. They love it there. They love Jeff Beard too. So
Shout
I
out to
appreciate.
Jeff Beard,
Yes, from the
Salvation
Salvation Army and stuff like that. So I usually donate for kids that I know that need, or come to Jolly if they're in a situation. I'm not trying to put their business out there. Sometimes I do the best on knowledge, because everybody's lifestyle is different. But I always lead them positive, because there's stuff out here they could do besides drugs and hanging out with the wrong crowd, or trying to be grown with older kids, and they're young doing things and trying to be in a gang. Because I was in a gang too. I was a Latin queen before. I know how it is, and I know how it is, So there's always a positive wave of everything. Like Pedal for Peace, I told kids
Brand
about
Kingston.
him. I told kids about him that he rides the bikes.
Yeah, doing
So-
Willie
and,
without the
and guess
on the
what?
front.
Guess what? He still rides bikes with him, and he respect Pedal Peace. There's stuff out here. The boxing. There's so many stuff.
Antoine Dawn.
Yup. There's so much stuff
Stick and
out
move
here.
boxing.
And they understand. They will work with you, because they know about low income. They know how mothers struggle. They know how fathers struggles, because I help fathers, single fathers too. It's not only mothers.
Right.
And they are worried about the kids in the generation here and how everything is. So I always guide them a positive thing. And if they can't afford it, I try my way to find foundation or anything to get them there. And that feeling of watching them become a military when they got older, or getting a job and have a family and live out of the city, or become a rapper and showed up in the industry as Smash. You know who I'm talking about. So there's a lot of stuff out here that you could do something, that you could live another life and do something positive for yourself.
That's what's up.
And that's what I believe in. That's why I go hard what I do.
Check this out. This is one thing I was sharing with people. You have 2 lives. Your second life begins when you realize you only got 1 life. You know what I'm saying? So let everybody kind of let that simmer.
Let that marinate.
Let that marinate. You
Yeah.
got 2 lives. Your second life begins when you realize you only got 1, and you go for broke, and you follow your heart. But ideas for like the donations for the Latino Fest, is there like a contact number or email?
Actually you could contact me at Miss Jolly Valez and
Let me say your page.
on Facebook, or you could hit me up in email at jvcaft@gmail.com. I mean 22. Wait.
Hold on, I'm writing it down.
JVCAFT.
J-A.
What, my email?
Yeah,
Okay. JV, like Jolly Valez, JV, and then CAFT 22@gmail.com.
Got you.
You could hit me there, or you could call me at 717-424-7736. And I'll show you proof and everything. I did that at the first Spanish Festival, and they're like, wow. So that's why I still got I got sponsorship for my first, for my second, knew who you guys are, and I appreciate that too. But I'm trying to make it a big event. And Smash Entertainment's looking for sponsors too, so he could make that festival really poppin' and make York, dazzle York better with more entertainment. So not only, I appreciate y'all donating me, but I would like you to donate for me and Smash for the Latino Fest, because we really want to make it really, really big. But my chachazo, Jeff Beard knows that I'm going to sign kids up there. Or if, I'm really looking forward to meet the boxing guy. I met him one time because I have 2 kids that are interested, and they always have trouble in school. And I think that would be perfect for them. So anybody that do donate to me, I promise you that I'm going to make sure those 2 kids go to that boxing thing, because I think it will be, they keep fighting in school talking about what side, and it doesn't matter. We all eating everybody's side. Everybody. I'm not from York, but I lived in York for 16 years, and I'm telling you, I just realized that everybody, grandmother is in different sides. Everybody eating different sides, and I just don't understand the sides. You know what I mean?
It's like
And your family on every side.
Yeah, you get what I'm saying. I don't get it. I don't get it. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter what side. You rep your family, you rep your own, and that's your side.
I think that has to do about like And I recommend even for young individuals, if you're listening right now, and like I said, you can go ahead and call in before we close out, 717-846-5067. Young individuals, if you're in between the age of 17 to 22, we recommend you fail early, fail often. Try different things. Get out of the city. Because when you get out of the city and you travel around, you start to see how other, even bigger cities like Baltimore, Maryland, how they move, how they operate. And then, they're talking about size. And you really see how they're just different sides. And you come back to York, you're like, why am I worried about what size?
Right. I don't
you
get
gotta
it
get a perspective,
either.
I
don't get it either. I do get it, but I don't, because like I said, I was in that gang life too. I get it, but at the end of the day, I realized growing up as my growth that the only rep that I rep is my family, me. That's my game. Right. And I tell all my young youth that you rep you and you make your own game by your family, your kids, your sister, your family. You know what I'm saying?
Trendsetter, be a leader.
That's what I'm saying.
Let me ask you this one quick question, and Green, if you got some, you can throw one in there as well. And if you got a question, and they've got a bunch of comments, so I'm going to get into the comments before we leave. If you could have a conversation with your 10-year-old self, like if you could do some, real quick, phone, what would you say, real quick, you got a minute to kind of share some ideas, what's one of the things you would kind of go into share wisdom back to your older self? See, these are hard questions.
This makes me think. This makes me really think because I had a couple guidance that were, that didn't guide me right. It was for my looks or I was a rider. I don't know. That's kind of hard because if I look at myself for 10 years, I wouldn't be where I'm at now. But if I look at myself 10 years ago, I should have made the right decisions and maybe I wouldn't have scars or go through what I went through or experience the things I shouldn't see or not see, But
sometimes that chaos.
But yeah, I went through a lot when I was 2 years old. I went through a lot of abuse and stuff, scene abuse, guns, all that, since I was 2 years old. So it's kind of hard to say that, but I would just give myself advice that I should have made better choices. Mm-hmm. And maybe I wouldn't go through all that. I probably would have made better choices and got blessed in how I am now than before if I knew that.
I got you.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. I think that's the best way I could explain it.
So where you see yourself 10 years from now?
Huh?
Where you see yourself 10 years from now?
All these blessings I'm getting, I'm just not, I don't share a lot on Facebook. I feel like people wish bad and all that. I believe in that. Yeah. So but when I do, it's because it's legit, Mm-hmm. But what I see myself 10 years from now for on this blessing, I feel like because now I put my foot down and I don't hold myself back or care about anybody's opinion no more. I put myself first this time. Mm-hmm. That I feel like I'm going to go far and I'm going to achieve and I'm going to make a difference from other young people's lives. That they got to peep on their own. Because I was hard-headed and some of them be hard-headed till they experience it. You know what I mean? Friends, lifestyle, anything. You're the one that got to make a difference to change. Because they be like, dang, Jolly, you used to be like this in the block with me and look at you now. And I be like, baby, you could do the same thing.
Jolly from the block.
Yeah, I like that's a shirt.
Like Jenny from the block. I didn't even think that. I'm just speaking.
We're building right now. We already building the brand, like Bridgette was saying about brand.
Yeah.
I see that shirt. Jolly from the block. And one thing, in this program, we really believe in giving flowers. Last program we had, we said rest in peace to Mr. Miller and KP. It's very important to give people their flowers while they're alive. And so one of the flowers I'm going to give to you, because I used to interact with you back at the Christmas Attic. So not only that's your vibe, you merge well with adults. Like I said, you got the vision, to be a role model. Because when them little youth are looking at you, you know what I mean? I know we have conversations as far as, bringing up the youth, but also how you rock with the 65 and up.
Yes, I do. I love them.
Smith. I don't know what you was doing in there. Was you volunteering in there? Or
what happened was I used to work at the Spanish Resource Center, so they loved my ideas and they wanted me to partnership with Christmas Act to do events for the seniors. Mm-hmm. And we did the gala, we did Bagel Night, and they just loved my party ideas. So from there, me and Miss Robin just clicked. She's like a guardian angel that I ever met in my life. And she showed me different with the Lord, with everything that I never seen in my whole life. And she's a big impact and I love her so much. And her family. And her family. And she showed me that I was more I was worth more and doing something I love to do. So I just end up being stuck with her. She would call me and I volunteer to this day. Sometimes they bless me, sometimes they don't. It's okay because I enjoy Christmas Addicts. I join the seniors. I do youth kids there all the time. Like, they were like, how you know Jolly? Oh, I know her from this and that. She helped me, she fed me, she helped my mom and us so we won't get kicked out. You will hear stories, man. And this is before I even came up here. Mm-hmm. And I did it because I know how that feels, you know? So at the end of the day, and then I end up volunteering there when they sold it to Pastor Radicado. I end up stuck in there, and I end up volunteering there, and ever since then I was there today volunteering.
Okay.
Yeah.
Busy.
Yeah, and Miss Robin and them, if she knows I'm one call away, and I'll run. Miss Brenda, Miss Carmen, you know, anything for the community because they look out too. So yeah.
If you're listening here, we got an example. We all don't have an excuse. We hear about things going on with the youth and want to have programming and things of the nature. We got people. We got one right here that's telling you live on TV that she's doing her very best to promote and bring some. We said make York exciting. I love that word dazzle. I can't get that word dazzle out of my mind right now because to constantly take things to a whole nother level. That's the whole purpose of creation, is to evolve yourself. So when I see the city of York evolve, mind you, I was here for a little bit trying to do some different things. I left, came back in 2016. I'm like, okay, York got a baseball stadium. I had a mindset a little bit coming back to York. I was like, why don't I want to come back to York? You know, I've been to different big cities. So happy that I came back to York to meet wonderful individuals like yourself. The ones that we met, they mentioned the Stick and Move, Tavon Parker, Jamila Alexander. So I truly believe, and if you're listening right now, be a part of the movement. Get involved. You got a skill. You got something that you can offer these youth. If you don't want to set up your own event in LLC and all that, come and participate to what is already being set out. Come to the Latino Musical Fest. Come to these wonderful events. Meet people that are doing wonderful things.
Hey, maybe they'll hire you. That's what happened to me. I started helping at the market. They started hiring me from the market. It went from the SMRC. From SMRC, it went to Christmas Addicts. From Christmas Addicts, it went from where I'm at now. You know what I mean? And all I did was volunteer. And you know why? Everybody was like, but Jolly, you don't even get paid. Like, I ain't going to waste my time. I didn't see it like that. I seen it as, is it me selling in the streets and getting in trouble, or me keeping my mind busy and keep that positive way and keep moving forward? That's why I did it. Yeah, you know, being in the streets and getting used to that comfortable life, you get triggered, especially when you're struggling in a situation or end up in a messed up situation. You get triggered. And then you meet guidelines like, you know, Miss Robin, Mildred from Salem Square, and Hair Cologne, and you meet these people that see potential in yourself that you don't even see in your own self. And it's like, and that's when I was like, you know what? And that's what I love, being around positivity people. Positivity. Even if you're around negativity, I will guide you in that light to that positivity because I was in your shoes. I know what you mean. You know what I mean? So it was like I was choosing both sides. It was either volunteer, do something good, or go back your old ways. And it was like, nah, I'm doing good now, so keep moving forward. You know? Right. And that's why I volunteer, and look where I'm at. Well, yeah, that's it.
Exactly. You mentioned volunteering to some people. They're like, you think they...
Oh, they look at me like you're looking at me like, what?
I ain't getting paid for this?
That's what happened, Jolly. Yes, I volunteered.
Right. I heard this saying that I just heard the other day that if you invest in just your job or the bare minimum of what your responsibility as a community member. If you just want to do your bare minimum, I'm just going to do my 8 hours a day, I'm going to work, and I'm just going to go home and do all that. You're going to earn a living. However, when you invest in yourself, that's how you earn riches. You know what I mean? Not just riches with finances, but riches in knowing that you're doing something great. There's nothing greater than doing something great for the community. You lay your head down, and even though you might be losing some money.
Right. So rich.
Right. Be so rich. Because we find these individuals that own these billionaires, this 1%, like I alluded to before, own all this massive financial thing, but they're empty.
They're miserable.
Yes.
Yeah, I met some, so that's so true.
That's true.
It is true. It is true. And then when they see you got a good heart, you help out, they end up blessing you, and they like you to hang out with them, and then you meet their family, and then
they'll put you on.
They put you on.
I got a donation.
You be like,
here.
wow, I never noticed this. For real, this is what happens, and then you learn from it. You know what I mean? Like, especially Harrio, like towards the end, a lot of people didn't really come by. I used to, except for his loved ones, you know, like his main loved ones. And he used to call me every day. I'd be like, Harry, I'm working today. I'll show you love this day. But I always made it to his shop. I made it popping in there all the time. But then I had to go. You know what I mean? But Harry blessed me. He taught me how to do foundations and all that. And if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be able to do all these festivals if he didn't train me that way.
Each one teach one. You know, I don't even know if Harry really would. If Harry even knew the tremendous impact. You know, but when you just go from your heart. And we say before, your heart responds to truth way quicker than your brain. Things that you run through your brain, you run through your ego, you run through your belief system. But when you follow in your heart, that's the way where you can really kind of activate. So we want to share everybody who's listening right now before we kind of close off. These wonderful stories, these wonderful examples are all made to, one, inspire you, educate you, and motivate. So we need more of this. We see what's going on in on the news, and we see or we hear even locally. We hear different type of violence and things of the nature. If you're not part of the If you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem. Is that what it is?
Yeah, I heard of that.
So we need everybody to do what they can. Plus it's warm outside. We need you to come out, interact with them youth. There's a basketball park right over here. I was sitting here waiting till the doors open up and everything. So I'm over there kind of critiquing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And even those forms, and I know how if you're over the age of 40, 50, whatever, you see some of the youth kind of walking by, you might get a little trepidatious, little fearful. Man, drop all that, you know, don't fall for that. I mean, that's something that I hear from people coming out, you know, from the outskirts when they come into the city, because I do security on the side, you know, and they come into the city and they're like, is this safe here? And I'm like, what are you talking about? It just amazes me what goes on in people's minds, what keeps them from opening up their heart and opening up their mouth and sharing some either knowledge, like you said, putting somebody on, or sharing some words of encouragement to people that's in your community. That's just so backwards to me, why we will be afraid to kind of interact with our community members. So like I said, shout out to you, shout out to Harry Ho, shout out to everybody that's doing their part. And shout out for you paying attention to this video. Got wonderful comments, people popping in, asking questions. So you got anything else you want to kind of share before we kind of close up? We got about 7 more minutes.
Like I said, anything donation that you get in our way for the Latino Fest, that's with me and Smash, or even my Latino Fest as well. Hope you tap in, enjoy these festivals that we are bringing to you guys in York City. My name is Jolly Valez. If you guys want to collaborate and do a festival in Dazazzle, York City, hit my number up, 717-424-7736. Hit my email, jvcaft at 22@gmail.com. I keep forgetting that 20. It's because I had to update it. The old one was longer. So stay tuned, all right? And thank you so much for having me on the show. And let me shout out all these wonderful events and the people I collaborate and worked with.
Not a problem. Thank you again for coming on. You're always welcome to come on back.
Okay, just let me know I'll come back. I got more festivals coming up. I'm trying to do more and more and more. So.
And I'll share this. This is what I say, kind of personal, but we all family here. Okay. Is to constantly have a vision of what you want to do. Me personally, and it's not just trying to sound egotistical with things, but I grew up at the Crispus Attucks. I seen New York Jane, Selena, Miss Frog, and individuals like that. Miss Martino Miller. And so that's, to me, in my mind, that's just, I can't wait till I get old. Jay Beard. And before I hang this thing up, and this is a real life motivation, I would like to have a street named after me, some type of, and not just me, but the individual. I told Miss Frog, if you're listening, I told you, I will make sure that there's a busk that exists here somewhere in York, Pennsylvania. It's going to be a statue or something, because we need those unsung heroes to kind of be shared, so we can have that mindset of the generations after us. We hear about in the civil rights era, so many people sacrificed and did things to produce a way for us right now. You know what I mean? And they don't really get as much, shout out, but they still did it anyways.
The ones that's making a big difference is the ones that don't get paid.
Oh my God.
You know what I
He
mean?
killed that.
That's heavy.
It is.
Instead, they try to make our role models the ones, the Diddy's. And
Right, for real.
They want us
though.
to have these celebrities that, and it's just boggled my mind. I don't even want to go into this a little bit, but it just boggles my mind that the mindset that when and celebrities get so high up, then they become informants for the government or the police or the government or whatever, and they give them a free reign to do whatever the heck they want to do in the form
That's
of.
right.
They're not held to the certain levels of law like you and I is because they had that amount of, cachet where they can drop a dime on something. I heard about that. I said, man, that is so backwards and crooked.
I tell you, some people forget the rules of life, man.
They do.
They forget the rules.
Or balance it, too. Because I had to learn, so, yeah, he right.
Take that negative, turn it to a positive.
Exactly.
Like you said, what you stood my life, each one teach one.
Absolutely. So we'll go ahead. We're gonna go ahead and shut this down in a little bit. So, like I said, thank you for logging into the most popular community access channel here in York, Pennsylvania. Not only that, we want to take this. We're doing something here, y'all. This ain't. If you're a hater, if you're sick of seeing us promoting all this love and life, if it makes you sick, then you get ready to blow some chunks. Because we're going to take it to a next level. And if we got 2 haters today, trust believe we're going to have 4 more tomorrow. We're going to have 8 more after that. This is a wonderful ball that's rolling with this hour of power. We're actually going to be moving into other type of venues. We want to actually come out to a city near you. So if you want to have some impactful speakers like myself, PC Eloheem or Sharif Ahmed, and I know Sharif did it. First of all, shout out to Sharif.
Right.
I'm doing my very best, y'all. I'm sitting here sweating. I'm trying to.
I know, I'm trying.
We're trying to do journalism
I
at
don't know
its
if I
best.
use my hair as a fan.
We got the background moving on. We got the technology. We got all that, all because we want to give quality content. We're doing something. We're moving in it. And I have conversations with people. I know we don't get people calling in. That's fine. Some of y'all still kind of nervous. That's cool. We're going to brush you out of that nervousness because we're going to take it to a whole nother level where you don't have no opportunity to do. So I get people ask me questions on the street and, things about this program. So if you want to start your own YouTube channel, my whole thing is, and this is what made me really good with a youth education director, if I know a little bit of something, I want to share it. You know what I mean? I want to share how do you get I'm an entrepreneur as well. How do you get a business license? How do you get a 901c3 status? How do you do all those? Hit me up. How to be a YouTube. You want to be a guest on here? This is seat here ready for you right now. You got something that you want to share and you want to start a career in that, this would be a wonderful opportunity to kind of get on. But
this is a platform.
This is a platform. This is community platform. Don't be afraid. Don't be scared. We take anybody. You could, like I said, we look
Any question, just call.
Anybody, anything. But we're gonna go ahead and shut it down a little bit. Now, keep in mind, this is gonna be replayed. That we did have a little bit of technical difficulties. I just have somebody pop in and say that. But this will be put in a recorded form and will be put back on Facebook and YouTube. Give me a couple of days to download and all that. But so if you missed it today, you can always go back to the Facebook footage, or YouTube is coming out. So with that, we're going to go ahead and close it out. And my final words to everybody listening at home. If you're living in a house and you find yourself wanting to evolve, you find yourself wanting to change your diet, eat more leafy vegetables, eat some of that sea moss. You're looking to kind of change the people you're hanging around. Maybe they smoke a little bit too much. Maybe they drink a little bit too much. Maybe the conversation is a little bit too ratchet, a little bit too much. And you want to try to evolve and change, and you don't have